Well then, hello everyone, and welcome to Roll to Forge. Pleasure to have you all here, our live studio audience when we're recorded. I don't know. You may have noticed something different.
There's no studio or audience. And
I
it's
got a
not
haircut.
live.
I was telling you about
Oh,
my
sorry
haircut.
about that.
You may have seen my haircut. No, we have 2 cameras now. I hope you all like it.
Yeah.
You'll notice that there is a difference in lighting. That's because they're 2 different cameras. I won't tell you which ones because it shouldn't matter. Now you can see all of our beautiful faces. So a couple of announcements before we get into it. We took a 2-week stint off. I hope you all haven't missed us too much. You can catch us on all your favorite podcast channels, such as Apple Podcast and Spotify, and along with some other quirky ones. And then we have a second show out by me and the lovely Grace over here. We do a game called Iron Sworn, which is sort of a Nordic/Slavic inspired setting that uses the Iron Sworn system that's created by Sean Tompkins. So you can also check that out here on the YouTube channel or also on podcast. And I think that's it for... I had announcements. This is our first video with announcements.
Yeah.
Woo! Wow.
Anything coming up on the docket? Anything coming up soon, Jared?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We film anything we saw?
Yeah, are we selling merchandise? What? Oh yeah! We also have, looking for it soon, we have Time Stories coming out where Delaney leads us in playing this camera. Yeah, there you go. Me, this camera, you, that camera. We're working it out. Yeah.
We hope you join us for our new series that we're launching called Floor Play, where we sit on the ground and play a game.
You said ground instead of floor.
You can't use the word
So
in the
good.
same.
No.
You can't use
Where
the
we sit
definition.
on the ground. There's like the taboo version of
Yeah.
trying to guess floor play.
Floor Play, where we sit on the floor and play a game. And we're going to be starting with Time Stories Asylum. It will contain spoilers.
There will be another warning for Time
Yeah,
Stories
for
in
real.
Time Stories.
Spoilers.
Yes.
Alright.
If you would like us to play any board games in our new series of Floor Play, where we sit on the floor and play a game, please comment.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Let
Leave
us
a
know.
comment.
We'll fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. That's what I always say.
That's what I say.
Yeah, figure it out.
By the
Figure
way,
it out.
my name's Delaney. I'm your local redhead and part-time dad.
And you know who we are.
Think about it.
Maybe there'll be an intro card here. Anyways, let's jump into it. All right, friends. So, in the last segment of our journey to Skydagger Keep, the Legion sent out the Ember Wolves to recover some materials and precious stones from a nearby mountain mine. After traveling the week there, they came across a wounded highwayman. His tale of injury served as an ill omen to the Ember Wolves. Regardless of the danger, though, they needed the supplies granted to them from this mission. After delving deep into the labyrinthine-like tunnels of the mines, they came across their target, a cache of priceless gem shards. The unfortunate part was the room in which it found itself, a domed chamber filled with webbed cocoons that served as a nest of insect-like creatures. The Legion decided to kill 2 bugs with 1 flame, and set the chamber ablaze to kill off any eggs. Unfortunately, the water below hid their tiny adversary, skin-burrowing insects that caused the hallucinations and control of the mind via the hide. The question being now, can the Ember Wolves escape with a man down, crate in hand, and parasites at their heels? We find out now. So, to recap specific positions, we have Captain Shackleton, who is knocked unconscious by Shimia,
And currently over Shimmy's shoulder.
and
Yeah.
over Shimia's shoulder, so Shimia is carrying Shackleton.
Shimmy shoulder.
Shimmy shoulder. We'll do some rolls to see if you wake up at any points.
Or,
Oh, no.
Oh, he's dead. Just don't tell him.
Who's
He's gonna
carrying
murder me.
crates?
You a crate.
Crate?
We're double because it's
Yeah.
big, so we're carrying it.
Yeah.
I got the loot crate.
Yeah, loot crate.
Someone is
Sponsor?
Someone's mind is not.
So we knocked him
No,
out.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Oh, there.
Someone else's mind was not in the right place, from what I remember. Is that or?
I know that there's something burrowing under my skin, but it hasn't affected my mind yet. I'm just like, ah!
It also might have been. Wasn't there a member of the party that just sort of ran away? Like he freaked out
I mean, Goop was.
Of the band of the other group.
Yeah, the
Oh,
merchants.
the ones
Of
we
the
found.
of the other
we,
yeah.
found a guy,
There were
and he was
two.
like, "Ah!"
Both of them dropped from the burned
Oh.
cocoons.
Oh,
One of them
that's
you
gross.
dispatched, and the other one like ran aimlessly into the tunnel.
I don't know what was up with me then. I was very shooty that section. I don't know what it like.
No, we're never shooty enough. We need to be more.
I don't. I was too shooty.
We trusted the one time, and that did not.
Yeah,
Man,
I learned my
Yeah,
lesson.
that
I
was
learned
my
my
That's
lesson.
true. Maybe I was thinking about that, but I don't know. In retrospect, I'm like, geez, Luke,
Yeah, but
talk to
he
somebody.
was
No.
brainwashed probably.
That's true. He might have thought we were spiders. He
We've-
might have been a spider.
So far, what we've learned from this entire campaign is everything's trying to kill us.
That's fair.
There are no friends.
It's not true. You made friends with Hammer.
Kill everything. We should have killed all of them too.
They're coming after us. I know it.
So, in the last moments, as you leave through the wet, sloppy tunnel,
You're not describing the bugs yet, and I'm already grossed out.
I didn't. Sorry, all I heard was leave through. What are we leaving?
Can you say that again?
Say
Yeah.
it directly into the microphone.
No, don't.
ASMR style.
As who can I have like a rough marching order of some sort?
Oh, felt like you were in front with him.
We got you.
Yeah.
I'll probably be in the middle.
Would you put some dice down? Yeah, spatial dice things.
Alright, I'm gonna use this blue boy, because
Blue
I'm
boy.
not rolling him for a while.
Is he cursed?
Yeah, it took me like 12 rolls to get a 6 out of that card. Yeah.
Oh no, Randall. And then I'll put these two boys in the back.
So I'm the D4 and Grace is the D8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're late.
who's the purple D20?
Me, Goop.
Okay.
So then I guess we'd be next carrying the
Yeah,
crate.
we're in the back carrying the crate.
So as Shimia and Goop press into the tunnel, kind of like preparedly clear the way, do like the clear
we got
call.
a map the way back, so we
Yeah.
know the way back.
As you pick up the crate and start to move out of the tunnel, you hear that guy screaming and splashing in the water and trying to like go down another tunnel, and then you don't.
Okay.
All right, one thing taken care of.
The crate is relatively heavy, including your gear and I know you're soldiers, but this is not light material. This is like you're both doing this thing.
Who has the lowest stress right now?
Me.
You have 1.
I also have one.
Who has the lowest maneuver out of everyone that has 1? Does anyone have 0 maneuver?
We should all have one maneuver if we are rookies.
Okay, cool. I have 2. If there's anyone with 1 who would like to lead a group maneuver of us trying to get out of here, maybe? Like as like who would make the most sense?
I mean, I'm leading. I guess I could, but I only have one.
But I'm saying it's better if you lead it then,
Yeah,
because we have a better chance of
How
rolling
much
it,
stress
and
do
you
you
wouldn't.
have? Just one.
we should have Goop lead us.
Okay.
Goop, you're the voice.
Do you feel up to it, Goop?
I just want to get out of this cave. I really don't like bugs. Let's go.
Go ahead, take my map.
So this is going to be risky. The effect will be standing. You'll start to make your way. We'll say that you'll be able to clear like the next section of tunnel. I'll start a clock.
This is your first chance to lead. This is how you become commander.
It's
You
true.
have to step up. Step up or shut up, Goop.
Shut up.
Step up or shut up, Goop.
Nerd.
Are you talking to yourself in that voice? Is
Yeah.
that like the other voice of Goop?
Goop just had a flashback to childhood bullies.
Oh no.
So we're gonna do.
I thought you were gonna
It was
say
yesterday.
his
It was
father.
you.
Oh,
No.
I would have been like, oh no. I'm glad it was just a bully.
Shackleton
Alright.
here, we could get that group success.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna do a 10 clock for the wait 1, 2, 3. All right, 8 clock. That's what I drew. So for escape, and we're gonna do an 8 clock.
It was a great joke then. It's a great joke now.
I know.
That movie's too
hilarious.
strong.
That movie holds up. Without a doubt.
We're gonna do another 8 clock for corner.
That sounded like a meow.
It was a yikes.
So
So everyone roll.
yeah, standard effect, risky roll.
Let's go.
5.
3, 4.
4.
Oh, you're out. I'm sorry.
Let's roll.
So 5 is your highest. That means partial success. So we'll knock off 2 for escaped, and your consequence will be 1 for cornered.
I can't stop.
Cool. So as you push through, you start to you thrust your sword into the water and to clear out any just disturb whatever bugs may be hiding in there potentially. And you're all racing through. You see a little pile sitting on a stalagmite is down.
Tight is down.
Holds tight. Stalactite. You see a couple bugs that are swimming around it in the light, and you just throw your torch up and you burn all of them up to a cinder. So that's the first leg of it. You need to complete the clock to get out. But you can hear, as you're coming down the tunnel, those of you in the back, you hear this huge splash back in the antechamber.
Faster. Can we go faster? Is there anything we can do to go faster?
Yeah,
So-
I bet you all the
No,
little
you
legs
go.
I was
in
gonna
that
say,
guy's stomach.
If I
became
remember
one big
correctly,
egg.
we did know that at a certain point we could put the
Yeah.
crate on the rails and
And
just
just
push
push
it
it
up
out.
the
So
rails.
trying
We
to-
got
Which will
to the
definitely
rails,
make us
yeah.
How
faster.
far are we from?
We'll say if you can get 5 filled up, you'll get to that cart section and be able to push that, and we can increase your effect going forward. On
Cool.
that.
Um,
Or reduce or
What
increase
is-
the position.
Are
What
there
is
a-
in this crate anyway?
Precious gems.
They're uncut, so
There's a lot of them. I don't know if they're gonna be happy. I don't know if the merchants are gonna be happy
Don't
with
know anything
just
about that,
5
maybe.
pocketfuls of gems.
me neither, to be
yeah,
honest.
but maybe a crate
Me neither.
is better
Except for
than
what I saw last night.
Yeah.
pocketful.
You can also remember you can also trade position for effect if you ever need
That's all
to.
I know.
Yeah, so you can make it desperate,
Adam's
but
gonna
greater
disagree.
effect.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You're probably coming up to a junction, so depending on the action, it might be limited or standard going forward.
And there's a big splash following you.
I was gonna say, how much loose thing is around this area that we're moving through? Would it be possible to do a wreck to try and
Cause
Barricade?
cave in
Oh.
something.
try and
Oh,
one of the
wait,
things
we
behind
talked
us?
we talked about this last time too. I can create a cave in.
You can.
I have explosives.
Yeah.
You do?
Oh!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to throw that behind us?
Yeah. I mean, we could
Well,
flash back to me having
Maybe
set
we
them
should
up.
do a cave in after we get to some.
The junction. Let's
Yeah.
get to the junction and smash it there.
You gotta do that. That's a creature feature staple. The one guy is just like,
I've got. All right. If you want to spend some stress on a flashback once we get to that point,
Yeah, I'm down with that.
cool.
Yeah.
So you want to do another roll of some sort to get yourselves
Let's
into
do
the
another
junction?
maneuver.
We can
No,
do
no, no.
another. Do you want me to lead it this time? I can lead it.
Sure.
Maybe
Did
it's like
anyone
a-
roll 3 in that? 3 or lower in that
No,
last
no
one?
one did.
I rolled a 3.
That means you took 1 stress from that.
No,
that
she
roll.
was leading that
I
time.
Oh,
know,
you
so
were
I
leading.
take
Okay.
a stress.
No, not from yourself.
Oh.
That's why I thought you should lead.
Okay. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Don't roll low.
Let's get out of here.
5, 4.
6.
yeah.
That's
Nice.
that's some big roll.
Our encumbered heroes
Hey.
make their way through the wet, sloppy tunnel, unaware of what is even chasing them.
We gotta stop saying wet, sloppy tunnel.
I'm sorry.
You can now hear the
I
slight
know we're
wet
trying to
tunnel.
pull out of the wet, sloppy tunnel.
Did we
Yeah!
get 2
Yeah,
again?
you
But we
made
didn't
it
get another.
worse.
You made it
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
You set me up.
You can hear as you're coming around different bends and you're trying to slosh through the mud, you can start to find purchase of solid ground as you come through. So you're starting to
Okay, so
leave
good.
the watered
Oh god, I don't
portion
want
of
to look at
it.
my body. I don't want to look at my body. I
Um,
want to see
I
the
feel that.
lumps.
But you can hear the 2 of you carrying the crate in the back, you can hear this heavy stabbing in the mud that's falling behind you.
Stabbing?
Spider legs. That's
Oh,
my hunch.
shit.
I don't know. I'm
I
unconscious.
don't like what I hear.
Now, would you make a resolve fortune roll for me, please?
So is that just my best stat in resolve?
No, it's however many you have filled in this
Okay.
section. If you,
It's a 1.
so we'll re-roll because I didn't say it. So, on a 1 to 3,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up and you'll start being hallucinated fighting.
Bugging out.
You'll bug out.
That's the name of this episode.
4 to 5, you'll jostle and Shimmy will drop you.
Okay.
And then 6, you'll just stay in Shimmy's arms.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So now.
Yes!
So you're going to stay there in
Holy
Shimmy's
shit.
arms and for the time being.
Okay. So I'm awake and I'm lucid, or am I just?
No, you're
Okay.
just asleep. You're just asleep and not causing a problem.
Gotcha. Oh, man.
You aren't a problem.
That's my element.
So you progress further down the tunnel. You come to the solid purchase of ground. You can start to see like the broken bits of track that was in this portion of tunnel, and you've come to like that 3-way junction that you started that started you down the path to the domed area.
All right.
We're at the junction, so I like turn to you and I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I set up those explosives, so now we could have that explosive charge at the end of that
tunnel.
sloppy tunnel.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, the wet sloppy one. Very bad.
What is your explosive specifically?
So it says that I've had explosives training. I can always bring a grenade or explosives charge as part of my light load.
Oh, okay.
And I
Great.
have normal load.
Great. Perfect.
So,
Yeah. Then what do you... I would say with the size of the tunnel, you may only need the one explosive charge. I don't think you need both in this circumstance.
Okay.
Both would like be doubly sure. So, okay, I'll say it like this. If you use one, it'll be risky, and it'll have standard effect. If you use 2, it'll be controlled, and it'll have standard or great effect. Great effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2. Yeah. I like to think that K-Rona, worked in some mines. He was. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the show Justified.
No, I've never seen it.
You can share it for the
I've
audience,
heard
just
it's
in
really
case.
good though.
Just in
Actually,
case.
Justified's weirdly good. It's like not my type of show, but it's weirdly good. But the one guy in it is just like that's his whole background is that he was a miner and he was the guy that would set the explosives. And anytime he does like crime, he's like he sets up bombs. He's like fire in the hole every time. That's like his catchphrase. But yeah, so I think that's K-Rona's role here.
Yes.
He's like couldn't be happier to finally set off these explosives. Have a reason to do what he does. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. I guess it's time, huh? Cover them ears. Fire in the hole.
I mean, I'm assuming we keep running.
Yeah.
And
So
you-
you'd have to
Use
put down the
detonators
crate.
No, yeah. So since we're the 2, I set the crate down here, and I'm like assist. If I could help, I'm gonna spend.
Sure. I'm gonna add a corner just because you have to set the crate stop so this thing, whatever it is still moving.
Cool.
Oh god.
In exchange for this, regardless of what the outcome is.
But we're running, so
Um,
Goop is still getting out of this.
How much stress is it to give him an additional dice?
It's 1 stress to assist.
1 stress to assist.
Yeah.
That'd be the same as me trying to wreck with him.
And did you want to do this pre or now?
Like you set the.
Did you want to
bombs.
set them before you went down here?
I was assuming that I set them beforehand.
Okay.
So it would be like a.
We'll say that's it. I'll call it a stress.
Okay.
Yeah, stress to do it prior.
That's a.
And then I spent 1 to give you a die.
Cool, because I have nothing in right, oddly enough.
Do you want to push yourself?
Yeah, why not?
Push yourself
For an
to
extra
really
die?
explode.
So now you have 2 dice.
We're out here today.
Yeah,
So yeah,
we are.
you're using both charges, right?
Yeah.
So controlled and so this is the roll for the flashback and setting them in that actually you won't have to set them down. I'll take away that concept because what we'll do is we'll if you're setting them prior, it'll just be like a run by and a pool type thing. So
Love it.
we'll see if they stay intact in this moist tunnel with this roll. Good word choice.
Oh.
You go to yank, and it just pulls.
That sucks.
Okay, can I?
But you
Shoot
only
at
get
it.
you only get one thing. You want to try to shoot at it?
Yeah,
Shoot,
I want to as well.
You do it because I don't have a gun.
Okay.
You don't have a gun. What? We all have a gun. We all have a musket.
Okay, you do it though.
Alright.
Ugh.
Oh, this is
Such a
perfect.
bummer.
Alright.
That's also a creature feature staple.
Do you want to shoot
The fuse doesn't go off,
you
and then
wanna
you have to
shoot
shoot it manually.
as well?
Yeah, I can shoot also.
A
Do you
la
want to-
oxygen tank
Okay,
in
so
the
you can group
jaws
roll it, I
of
guess.
wait
I
for
don't want to
it.
group roll it.
Jaws.
No, you just
Oh,
gotta
you just
both
want
Just
to
shoot.
both want to shoot.
We're both
We'll be
gonna
Oh,
right
you're
back.
both gonna shoot individually.
We're
Okay.
gonna shoot at the bombs.
So,
'Cause I don't want to take her stress.
so
No,
let's
no,
see.
no, no,
Thing is
mine.
approaching. I'll call it.
Wait,
You're
do
at
you want
4
me
and
to
it's at
join in
2.
on this shoot?
Sure.
So you
If
want
it
to
didn't work, we can.
group it?
Oh, you have a better shoot than we do.
I have 2 shoot.
You don't
Let's-
have to shoot.
How
You
about we
can do
all
whatever
shoot
you want.
individually? Because stress is getting bad.
So if you shoot individually, that means that consequences will mount. Just so you know.
I'm not gonna shoot because
Okay.
Goop
Yeah.
is running.
Goop's like,
Goop
Some-
is outie.
somebody
he needs to
give
get
me a
these bugs
gun.
out of
I'm like,
his...
Then, since
Hell
we're the
no.
two there, I will lead a group shoot, but
okay.
me and you do it.
Alright.
So I'll take your stress because you have a lot more stress than me now.
So
Sounds good.
this will be risky. It'll be standard. You'll get the explosives that go off. It may not do both explosives.
Can I trade position for effect?
Sure. You want to make it a desperate roll for a greater effect?
Woo! You going after that XP?
Yeah, dude, because I have 1d to resist on desperate actions. So if bad things are happening, I'll have an additional dice to deal with that. Maybe.
Go ahead if that's what you want to do.
What's your character's name again?
Lexi.
Come on, Lexi.
Alright, but we're still both rolling, right?
Yes.
Put it all on red and spin the wheel.
So desperate, greater effect. You'll knock both charges off. You'll cave
Does
in the
that
tunnel.
cost a stress?
You'll get whatever. Who's leading?
I'm leading.
So you'll take whatever stress at low roll.
Cool. So trading that just happens. I don't have to do a stress to trade.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
5.
6.
Yeah!
There we go. There
You
we
both
go.
fire off your guns simultaneously.
Yes.
And
So
we get one in prowess because that was desperate.
You get an experience
Go
in prowess.
Oh shit.
Don't do
Sad.
that.
Cool.
What are you talking about? I wasn't thinking about XP at all.
You hear all this like slime. You hear something,
Whoa!
and then you hear this.
I was digging.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
digging.
my god.
Run, boys, run.
So does anyone want to do another maneuver?
Yeah, Goop's running. Let's go.
He's really fast.
Yes,
It's like he spends his life running away from his
I'll
problem.
lead a group one.
Yes, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 6.
6.
Oh, 1. So I take a
Yes.
stress from yours.
Yeah.
But
2 6s
yeah.
though.
1
They
6.
don't-
They don't count together.
Unless Shackleton was leading.
Ball up.
Standard effect on that one. You're in a pretty controlled position. Would you make your resolve roll for me, please?
Did we make it to the pushy push?
You are at the pushy push.
2.
You are awake and you are fighting.
Fighting. All right. So there's a bug holding me, right? I wake up on a bug's shoulder.
Yeah,
I'm being held by a
some
bug.
lizard, bug, humanoid.
All right. Skirmish roll. I'm going to like Muay Thai elbow chop the base of the neck.
Okay.
So it's just like, and I hope I roll low.
This will be standard and risky.
Fortunately, I have 3 in skirmish. No, wait, I don't have 3 in skirmish. Cuts has 3 in skirmish. I bet you anything, Captain Devil Eye Shackleton only has 2.
He's
Nothing
got
to
noodle
worry about.
arms.
Do I have that?
So
No, he has them both.
I'm immediately after that. I'm gonna try to choke him.
One moment. Yes, I have a 2 in skirmish.
So if he fails, that'll be his consequence. That'll get choked out.
That's
Yes.
a 1 and a 2.
So you fail.
Wow.
You try to you feel Shackleton wake up and you like throw him down and you start to squeeze around his neck. Just go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Nice
But
try, buddy.
because of that stop, we're
My good
gonna
friend.
tick up cornered.
Goop's not stopping. I'll put that out there.
Just gonna put it out there. Goop's not
Goop
stopping.
isn't stopping.
So if Goop has never stopped, we've had 1 stop and 2 stop. I'm saying that you're by yourself in the tunnels right now. You look back and you don't see anybody.
Boy, where is everyone?
You also don't have the map.
Yes, I do. Actually, I do.
I handed the map.
Then you don't have the map.
Yeah, I don't have the map. I'm in the back. I'm following
Do
ship.
the right thing, Goop.
Get out of there.
It's about the mission.
Self-preservation.
So
You don't have the map. Oh, you.
I I had the
you do
map.
have the map.
From
He
this
doesn't have the
point
map.
forward, all of the group's maneuver rolls are going to be desperate and limited.
But we found the track though, right?
That's correct, but there's tracks that leads other ways. Yeah.
Weren't you the one that wrote the map?
Yeah, I wrote them out.
Why
Okay.
would you give that to a child?
'Cause they were in front. I'm carrying so we made it to the thing. Can
Yes,
we place it? So
yes,
we place it in the
absolutely,
thing, and we
yes.
start.
You thought it was
Shut
a loyal
it.
child.
Absolutely.
Would that make our effect greater of maneuvering, or what is the benefit of that? More ticks
We'll say that it's fat because what was going to happen is that you're carrying the crates, you're slow, you're running through the tunnels, you're lost. Now you have the cart.
You can put him in there too.
You could also put Shackleton in the cart if you want to.
You could.
We'll say it'll elevate your position.
Okay.
Allows you to move faster, but your effect will still be limited. You could potentially be lost in the tunnels.
Okay.
Okay.
So we could actually on like desperate or on failed like rolls, we're gonna subtract an escape and add a corner.
Okay. So
Okay.
is
Just
there
so you know.
any way that I can get back to the group?
You're running.
I'm gonna yell after Goop. Goop, you get back here, or I'm gonna wring your neck when we get back to camp,
Okay.
boy.
Marshall.
Would you
Yeah.
make? Would you make? Oh, well,
You're the commanding officer, right?
yeah. You could do a marshal.
Go for it.
But
Okay.
Fine. So you yell down the hallway, but as you do, you hear them.
Mm-hmm.
You like.
Okay.
I assume you stop.
Yeah, I stop.
But because of the explosion and then that loud booming voice, you hear the roof above you, and the way in
Shut
front
up.
of you it comes down.
Wait, so you get blocked off, and so we're still separated?
Mm-hmm.
Does the thing only roll directly forward?
No, it comes just before this like three-way tunnel that you were in,
Okay.
so you can go around another set of tunnels and try to get out.
We had that rope.
100 feet in, you are far from 100 feet in.
Wait, we know that the one loops around.
Mm-hmm.
We also know that there's big bugs.
Are we at that loop? Are we at that looping area?
You're at the very last three-way junction that was before the antechamber of that cocoon.
So we do know that one of these leads back
Yeah.
around. And
Potentially, you didn't explore the rightmost one.
So let's not go to the rightmost one. Let's go.
But the leftmost one is where that dude said that he was.
Flip flopped.
Oh.
Yeah, flip flop. And then there's the center one.
Center one is the one that's close.
Do you have any more explosives?
No.
Oh, so the left one we did
Three
do,
and this
but
way
we
back.
know that
Yeah.
it's clear.
Yeah. So
So we gotta go that way.
you have
then.
three that are up and one that's the way you came.
All right, so
Do you
we're
have any
going.
more explosives?
You use both charges.
Yeah. So we're gonna use, based on the information, we're gonna go the way that would make most sense
Okay,
based on the information. We
So
have.
I'm gonna run up to the rocks and I'm gonna shout out. They go right. It'll loop around.
You are uncertain. You didn't go right. Right.
Well, I have a map.
But you didn't go right.
It's that I created.
Yeah, you went left, and there's a center path and a right path that the group can take right now, and you are in a tunnel that was heading straight back to the entrance.
So which one do we know we shouldn't go?
The right one. The
So
right
we-
one is one they said they went down, but they didn't finish exploring it all the way.
Yeah,
But
we
it was
went down the left
deeper.
one. We can go the left one.
Okay, so left.
You want to go back through the left and back to the antechamber? That way's also blocked off.
I guess I'm not visualizing this very clearly.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So you're at the junction where it's three-way,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a tunnel that leads back. Goop is here.
Okay.
This is now blocked off, and you came from here. So now you can go center or you can go right.
And
right is where they went.
The first time, and they said
we
bad
know-
things.
Yeah.
And this is the exit of the.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
See, I was thinking.
So you
Yeah,
have
the
to
one-
go right.
Can I
Wait,
try?
we just-
Or unless we dig.
Yeah.
How big?
I think we have to.
How big are these rocks?
It's very like loose dirt still.
Oh, okay.
But you could certainly try, but you run the risk of causing more dirt to fall in. Right now, there's still bracers along the bracers prevent this sort of like full tunnel collapse.
Mm-hmm.
But the more like you dig out, the more dirt can come into the tunnel. So you can certainly try.
I
It's
can
not
try.
impossible.
I have a
Break
shield.
together.
I'll start digging
Yeah,
in mine
yeah.
with the shield.
Wait, do you have Rick at
I
all?
have one rig.
I have one.
Oh, I was gonna wreck.
I have wreck.
Yeah,
Would
try to
You
push
guys go
through.
ahead.
go full zone.
Would you make another
full zone
resolve
guy
roll
down.
for me, please?
It's a 1.
You are awake and you are fighting.
All right.
You
Yes.
feel
Do I
after.
Do I remember the elbow strike not working, or is it just sort
No,
of like...
you sort of like went to go try, and Shimia automatically reacted to your moving, just your
Gotcha.
heightened physical senses. But you feel like something like you feel this stinging in the back of your neck,
Oh, no.
and you're like just jostled awake again.
All right. I'm gonna try to. So I'm imagining I'm just sort of being held like this.
Or in the cart. I don't know what you did after the choke out.
I'm still holding him.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
All right. If I walk up, I'm gonna try to just like roll to the side, side where the supporting arm is,
Mhm.
just kind of overwhelm it with my weight,
Sure.
so that I can get on the ground and draw.
Is there some sort of roll you would like to do to attempt that?
Do you think I could use skirmish, or is that maneuver? You think?
I think that if you maneuver,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be risky and standard, because you're like trying to like throw your weight, right?
Yeah.
If you skirmish, like you're trying to like maybe like adjust Shimia's position. Shimia has like the stronger leverage, so I would say limited, probably desperate.
All right. So I'll do maneuver roll. Try to hit the floor. 4.
So you fall out, but Shimia's ready for you. You're welcome to do whatever action you think is necessary in this moment. So Captain Shackleton forces himself out of your arms. Is there any consequence that you would like to give to Captain Shackleton in this moment?
Loses his other eye.
Yeah, I want to grab him again and try to choke him out again.
Okay, why don't you make a... we won't do a negative consequence to you because you're kind of in the acting body in that moment. And you guys are also welcome to join in and
Yeah,
part
can
of
I
that,
just shield crack him on the head, try and knock him out?
Okay, this will potentially cause an injury. But probably I will say that if you get this through, if you cause injury to him, you'll just stay out.
Yeah.
We won't do any more rolls.
Can someone tie this guy up? I know y'all love him, but jeez.
What? How much is it to push yourself?
It is too stressed to push yourself.
I'm knocking him out.
Oh god.
You're gonna try to knock him out.
I'm gonna try and knock him out.
He's on the hard defensive. He's looking at all of you with like wild eyes.
5.
5. So you are now the one in control of consequence at this point. Do you want to do anything to Lexi? So you see this bug. I don't know what are you drawing? No, you're using a shield.
Yeah, because I'm heavy load, so I have armor and shield, so I'm just taking the shield.
So I probably just see like a thorax.
Yeah, you
coming
see
at
like
me.
a huge like pincer arm or something, like one bigger than the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huge pincer arm comes at me. Can I try to duck it, or does it automatically?
So what do you want to do to? You're the consequence for the partial roll, so you just get to do something.
I just get to.
You're
do
gonna get
something.
knocked out, but you get to do something. In this
Gonna
moment.
get knocked out, and there's a big thorax coming my way.
No, it's a shield, not an axe. Like,
Yeah.
I know Thor used an axe after him.
The joke got us cornered. Thanks.
I won't joke anymore. You're right.
No, I want all the jokes.
I guess like as I see it coming, I like connect my hands over it and try to like twist the arm that's coming my way. I don't imagine I probably get the wind knocked out of me, but that's just what I guess he would try to do.
So we'll give you both a level 1 harm then. You have a sprained elbow, we'll call it, with him like ripping the shield off your arm, and then you have like a head, like a blood.
Steal this.
Yeah, go ahead. You have some sort of head injury.
Gotcha.
Conked it.
Conked.
Head.
Yeah, big ol' goose egg.
On the other side of the wall, Goop is
Yes.
going to use his shield to try to like dig out.
Sure. What would you like to use to do that?
I don't know what would make sense. Probably maneuver.
Rig, maneuver, wreck.
I'll go with maneuver.
Skirmish the wall.
I'll skirmish the wall. So that's just one die for maneuver for me.
Yeah, we'll do. It'll be. You're good. Is gonna be desperate. Because it's not technically a shovel, and you're trying to do like your single best to come through. And it'd probably be limited, unfortunately.
Okay.
So you get an experience.
Does it
You
count?
don't have much effect. We'll give you a.
Does this roll that I just do count?
Yeah.
I got 5.
Woo!
Woo woo.
So we'll do a 4 o'clock.
Oh my
Dig
gosh.
out.
I have 1D in group actions that I should have been adding this whole time. Full on Zamiati.
Well, now we know.
Now I know. That's good to know. It's really good to know.
Oh man, I also had some things.
No, ours.
Welcome back.
We're back. It's been 3 weeks. I don't think I did it last week. Last time we were here anyway. But noted. Part of a group.
So yeah, you start to you get a little bit of leeway, but they're not out yet. You can also all assist now on the dig out clock if you
now
want
that
to.
I conked around with my shield, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side because I feel like that's naturally we know we don't bring shovels, we bring like they're dual purpose.
Sure,
you know?
sure. So desperate, limited, the same as Goops.
Cool. And is this a group action?
How many times can I do this?
You can do it as many times as you want.
do it again then.
Okay.
Maneuver.
So you're gonna do it by yourself, and if anyone wants to join you,
This would be the group.
yeah, this.
Yeah,
would
what do
be
we? This is maneuver.
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 Acting current commanding officer. You want to lead?
Yeah.
Cool.
Unless you wanted to do reps because that's what you were thinking of doing before.
No, it's the same thing for me.
Okay.
Maneuver.
So race against time to unite Goop, who has the map, with the rest of the group.
6.
I got a 1.
Got a
So you
4.
take 2 stress.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why should she get 2 stress?
I'm not part of the group.
Oh, you're not
One.
1 stress. I'm sorry.
So I got a 1.
So
One stress?
Yeah, you take 1 stress.
And the heroes are still
Ah.
separated. With the threat of the giant spider
Oh my
tap,
gosh.
tap, tapping at the back of
Oh,
the
you try it.
no.
So and then we got a
6.
success.
What are the 2 clocks?
Dig and cornered, and cornered has 1.
Limited only gives you one.
I
one
know.
slice.
And the cornered slice is way smaller than the
You
big
can start to hear like this rumbling coming from above you or around you. You're unsure of the exact direction.
And that was desperate, right?
That was
So
desperate.
we all got an experience just for doing
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Alright, great.
Captain, what do you want me to do? I say through the rock.
Yeah, it's starting to thin out. So what I'm assuming, because you're all competent individuals,
Mm-hmm.
is that you're kind of like digging out kind of near the side / bottom to
Mhm.
keep like, or I guess like the side / top would make more sense because if it's coming your way. So you start to like kind of, you can start to see. Now here's the thing though, is that you can't clear this whole tunnel.
No, yeah, we're just trying to get through.
Yeah, how's the crate getting through?
Fuck it. If we get
Heard,
cornered,
I'm
if we
just-
get cornered, we're getting through.
Okay, all right.
That was my
So yeah, you have a portion of like the top, this top cave in of tunnel. You can start to like see a break in the top over there, so you can like hear each other better.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, what do you want me to do?
Captain.
Yeah, you're my captain now.
Yeah, you're in charge.
I'm sorry. I literally just zoned out a little bit.
Sure.
Tell me what happened again.
You have a little
heard a
portion of
grumbling
tunnel that's coming.
And the spider's 1 tick away from being.
Oh god.
And we have 2 ticks to dig.
Can we? So we have.
I'm just asking you what you want Goop to do. Do you want Goop to run to the... Like, do you want me to go run to the front? Do you want me to keep digging?
Keep digging.
Keep digging. Goop's gonna keep digging.
Before that, so we were just, I don't know.
Cuts.
I miss my mom. Do you have a mom?
Yes, I had a mother. We'll probably never see her again, live or die. The distance. Too far for either of us to cross. It is good that you keep memory.
You're very poetic. Do you write at all?
What?
So back to
That was a great aside.
Desperate Limited.
Desperate Limited. I'm gonna go Sogo Powers.
You can trade position for it? Oh no,
No, you
it's
can't.
already desperate.
Yeah.
Oh.
2. Sorry. Oh shoot. Sorry guys.
So the blockage clears, but the blockage turns from dirt to a giant 8-legged, like reptile-headed.
On our end?
No, in between the set of you.
Ooh.
Wait, flip this over. Here?
Yep.
So it came through.
Yeah.
It came through on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh,
gross. Fuck.
Captain, you want me to clear this? Takes out axe.
There's
Yep.
it has two huge like splitting mandibles that act as like a shovel jaw, so it's like you can see pieces of dirt that's like
that like
dribbling.
immediately throws Goop back. Like,
Yeah, it basically like bursts in and like throws the two of you separately apart from each other. You can see this huge. It's probably leg span, maybe like if it was to lay down, 14 feet, and it's about maybe 6 or 7 feet thick, I suppose.
I mean, at least it sounds like it cleared out a nice chunk of space for us.
Do we
to
have
get
black
through
shot?
now. Yeah, I'm shooting.
It's probably not undead. The undead Cinder King process can't affect animals.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still shooting.
Yeah.
Heard.
Right,
They-
like
Yeah.
right
immediately shooting.
So it's gonna
Lieutenant Chimya, we going to...
As soon as
Smack
you saw that shovel jaw, you just...
We have
Do you,
to fight it.
do you want to do a group skirmish, me and you?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Real
Axes
talk
out.
would be my reaction.
Alright, and can you lead in the group?
Yes.
I have 3 dice, so you're not gonna get, I hope. I really hope.
Okay, I
This
hope
is
so.
separate.
Yeah, because you have to do shoot, so it's a different action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my shoot. 5.
Okay.
My shoot.
Cool.
I got a 5.
5.
Heard. 5. Effect is standard.
And it was risky?
So
Was it
You're
risky
gonna
or
kill it.
desperate?
Oh wow! In one shot.
it was desperate. You were like right in this thing's face. Remember, you can only get 2 per thing. 2 per circle. So you end up killing it, but you got a 5. What was the highest between the group?
5.
5, and then you
Everyone
got
got a
5 as
5.
well. So in this kind of like very quick exchange of like animal predatory strikes and your coordinated soldier tactics, I will just do a divided. All of you will take 1 harm. We'll call it cuts and bruises.
Alright.
Cuts and bruises and burns.
It's okay. It's just 2 level 1s. I'm fine.
You were having a nightmare as Captain Shackleton, but now you're not.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
No more nightmares?
And you don't feel any more like crawlies in your skin. You still feel you can feel like a lump up by your shoulder,
God.
but it's not moving.
I'll fix it later.
If
Alright,
Alright, can we get the crate out?
you move the insect
Carcass?
queen,
I shove it in Goop's direction, like through the hole
Sure,
that
sure.
way.
Can I get any blood?
yes, yes, you
Where are you
can.
gonna hold it in?
I don't know. Like,
Why? Do you just want like
I just
random fluid, or are you looking for something specific?
I don't think Goop would know of anything specific.
Sure.
I think he just thinks this is a giant, creepy bug, and I think the military could use this.
Why don't you make? We won't do like a regular. We'll do a fortune roll. Let's do research.
Yeah,
we'll
I
do
have
a-
nothing in research, so what do I roll? 2 and then take the lower?
Yeah, 2 in the lower.
2 in the lower.
3.
So you do like get like a deep purple fluid like out, and you can put in like some beakers or whatever you have on you, like
Sure.
canister or something. So you have that. You have purple fluid.
Purple
Cooking
fluid.
Yeah.
Cool.
Could just be fluid. So you start to for now, for the rest of the way, danger's pretty subsided at this point. So you can push your way out pretty calmly. Yeah. So then
Get it out of my shoulder! Look at it! I'm running out. Guys!
What?
Guys! Oh my
What?
god, oh my
What?
god!
Stop, Goop! Stop! What are you freaking
You
out
see
about?
it? Is it
God,
in
you're
my
having a
nose?
nightmare. Just wake up.
Guys.
God, did this 3 nights? Oh, you're awake.
Do you see it? I'm not awake yet! Do you see a lump?
Do I
wait. Where are the others? Where are the others?
I don't know. Do you see a lump?
Do I see a lump?
No.
Goop, there's no lump. Where's
How about
everyone
my
else?
legs?
Your legs?
My legs!
Just strips
Goop,
naked.
stop! What
You
are you
see it?
doing? No, I don't see any lumps. I
Invested.
I need a lump.
swear. God, Goop, I wouldn't lie about that. God, you don't have any bumps.
I
What is
slowly
everybody
walk walk up carrying this thing, and I drop this
I'm
next to
looking.
you, and I lift up my left shoulder. I'm like, Cuts, could you cut these out of me?
Does he have a bump?
Yeah.
No,
She has a
she's got the bump. All right, you want it? All right, but I'm not. I've got like a sword.
Yeah.
Hold it over the fire, please.
Oh yeah.
Your name's Cuts, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not like
you don't cut.
not cleanly. Never done. Where's the captain? What happened?
Oh,
He's taking a nap.
There's supposed to be like 3 crates. What happened? Is everyone alive?
There are 3 more crates. You can go get them if you want.
What?
creature.
Why do I have to go get them?
There were creatures, and they climbed
He means
inside.
spiders. I don't
Right.
know why he doesn't know the word spider.
All right. Lexi, you should, I don't know, bite on something. I looked to the guy from the group. What? Have you ever done this?
No, I don't know what.
Well, he's never done it, so I'm just going to do it. All right. Oh, look over there. And then as he does it, I just, so I guess, I don't know if it's a heated sword. It like starts as a cauterize, and then I just reinforce the fort of the blade, and then just try to cut up.
Yeah,
Just-
absolutely.
Pop it out.
And then as you like basically pimple it out of him, you see this like turquoise, like scaly insect creatures like flop and like just barely twitch on the ground.
So
I
you say
step
the
on it.
insect is now flaccid?
Yes,
I-
I say that's flaccid.
I step on it.
Instead of wet.
I
I
destroy it.
It's dead.
I
You
roll
got
for
this.
skirmish.
God, what?
I roll for skirmish against
You
it.
don't have to roll for skirt. You
I
step.
got a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joe.
Summit's back, and it just where is Shimya? Where's Captain Shackleton?
I go back to the fire and I keep checking myself for
Good.
bugs.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, you're all out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm right
God.
here. Are you blind?
What did he do? Is he dead? Did he die?
Captain?
Yes.
No, I was just knocked out. He'll be fine.
Oh. What does Captain Shackleton look like to me? Like he's been choked out and then hit in the head. with
Yeah,
a
like
shield.
there's like a small like patch of blood that's coming down the side of the face. You can see like bruise marks along his neck, and you can see a bump on the back of his neck.
Oh, there's a bump on the back of his neck.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that same thing. to
Won't
him,
that, like,
too.
cut
You have
off-
to be very careful.
That
This
cut
will
off
be a
his
roll.
brain from the rest of him? Like, I don't know. Should we?
Let's be very we can hold him down. Does anybody have a?
I mean, I don't think he's getting up, but you know.
in
like,
case when the pain starts.
Does anyone have a knife? I don't want to use a sword.
I
need a precision
Instead of a
Hey.
fine hand weapon, it
I
could
have a
be-
familial weapon. It's actually a scalpel.
Here's the thing. No, I have a cooking kit, and I'm assuming we have like
Yeah.
a smaller knife for that.
Absolutely.
Also, I have a medical kit, so what I'm doing is I'm bringing out like bandages and like stuff to
Absolutely.
like wrap it, so that way we can write down on it and clean it out. Once
Done
we're
and done.
I've just finished pouring a bunch of like shit on my arm to just
Right.
kind of the whole.
Shimmy, you're acting officer, so I need your permission to do this.
Go for it.
So,
I mean, does anyone else have any experience doing this before he does?
I could try and shoot it off.
No.
What?
We cut one out earlier.
So much
but-
better with the knife. Are you kidding me? Alright. I'm gonna go.
Clean the wood.
And so with my heated up little knife,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do a slower, just kind of try to find where the lump in its shape sort of ends.
Mhm.
Just kind of get just underneath and then
Sure.
only up.
Oh,
What kind of action would you like to use for that?
Well, let's see. Not Shackleton's. I've got wreck.
Mm-hmm. He's not an object.
I've got really just like maneuver. Would it be maneuver?
It could be maneuver or scout, I think.
Yeah.
Scout is like about the precision
Gotcha.
portion of it.
As Zemyati, did you take also the loyal? Trait?
Yes. It's a cool little trait.
If we work on it together, we can both do a group maneuver, and you get an additional dice, and I get additional dice, and we can
Okay. What's your maneuver?
2.
What's your scout?
0.
Oh, word. So can we do a group action with you? With it being.
Sure, if you did scout,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be risky in standard effect because I assume in precision with that.
Mhm.
If maneuver, it sounds like you're a little bit muscling it, so it could be okay. reverse. Scout is controlled and maneuver will be risky,
Gotcha.
and then effect will either way will be standard.
I'd rather have it be controlled if this is one of our specialists.
But if we do scout, we're still going to
I had 2 in
possibly
scout.
fail out it unless Goop does it, I guess.
I don't know if Goop's busy trying to find any bugs on
Just
the
full
internet.
naked
'Cause
by the fire.
I would get 1 dice then if we do it together, and you
Yeah.
get 1
Like,
dice.
like,
So we'd still probably fail versus us getting 5 dice total.
So we get 5 with maneuver.
With maneuver, we would have 5 total dice because I would get 3 and you would get 2.
All right,
It's a group
let's
action.
do maneuver.
But I don't know if we're the best scouts. I don't think it would come naturally.
Boom! 2 5s.
Ooh, and a 4.
Okay, so partial success. We'll say that the bug you start kind of like less precision in the skin and more like hack at the skin a little bit, and it just pops out. But let's see, there could potentially be a level 1 harm for this, which I think for Shackling would upgrade to a level 2.
Yeah, because he's already got 2 level 1 harms.
You could try to resist that if you want to.
As Shackleton?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll resist that. How much stress is that?
That's 6 minus whatever you roll in
6.
the appropriate thing, which would be prowess in this one.
Okay, 6 minus whatever I roll. So that's in prowess.
Yeah.
So I would roll 2 die because I have 2.
Yes, that is correct. Yep.
I'm gonna resist it.
Okay.
6 minus 6.
So 0.
And if you, it's a critical that
Yeah,
resets.
critical resets. So yeah, you pull the knife in there. You check real quick to make sure you didn't like puncture anything.
Yeah.
Seems to be fine.
So, but he's still out, right? It's
Yes.
a clean wound.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
a medium-sized wound, but a clean wound. Yeah.
Yeah, Lexi, should we dress the back of the neck?
Already on it.
All right. What do we do now?
I think we should.
I think we should all examine ourselves for ticks.
That's exactly what it is.
I think we should set
Like
up.
in between the toes, you gotta look in between the toes, behind the ears, they like to hide there, and like in the hairline too.
Coop, oh my god, Shimmy's commanding officer. Do you want to get shot?
I recommend you stay quiet. Anyway, I think we should set up camp
Right.
outside of this place,
Mm.
just in case there are more bugs. Maybe right outside.
Wait, what happened to the others?
There were no others anymore.
He just kind of like meanders off.
Just leaves.
He's like still in the camp, but he like goes to sit by himself.
Oh.
So,
Goof, go ahead.
Maybe we should check the guy for bugs again. Maybe there's a bug in the guy because he was in there.
All right, Goop, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go over and sit next to the person.
Lex is going to go to, Goop, no one likes yelling at you, but sometimes you don't give us a choice. You don't freak out.
I don't like bugs. One time I found a spider in my pants and I don't know how it got there, how long it was there, and oh my gosh, I just don't like bugs.
Fine.
I assume over a period of time.
Yeah, I'll sit with him for a second, and then I go, we need to check to make sure you don't have any.
I assume you like explain the bugs to
what was happening.
Yeah, he lets you do it.
Over the
Does he
course
have
of a
any?
nice conversation
Yeah.
around the fire, you
Yeah.
convince him to take off all of his clothes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can check.
Down
he
to his
have-
skivvies.
Does he have any?
He did have a couple bumps that were in his on his hamstring.
Those are pimples.
All right.
They're just ingrown hairs.
Now I walk him over to the fire.
Yep.
So he's there, and I
Yeah.
can see better.
Yeah. And he didn't feel them before, and now that they're like inactive, they feel like under the flesh bumps.
Okay. Yeah, I pop all of that,
Yeah.
and I try to keep, if it's possible, one of them intact to bring,
Sure.
or like at least enough of it to show.
Yeah, there's no like strange, and in fact, the one that you popped out of yourself earlier is still fairly intact. So
Gotcha.
And I've got this.
So they're dead? The
sure,
bugs are dead?
sure.
I
We just
stab
know
it,
that
but I
they're
keep it
motionless.
just like a nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a jar or something.
Like
We
a
keep it in
tube.
a jar. That way they can't
Yeah. I made an assumption that you brought some form of, especially with cooking kit type things.
Yeah.
Probably like spill out all your expensive saffron and put a bug in there.
Oh, yeah, didn't we find nice spice? We did. I
In
think
the morning,
first
Cuts
place.
goes to put a little cinnamon in his cup.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Cuts likes to have his little cinnamon.
God, it's the one way that I spoil myself and I get a little cinnamon with my coffee. God, that's a crime. Sure. No, he's not a cinnamon guy.
Could be.
Could be.
I think that's cute.
So, do you go back for the other crates?
No.
Unless
I don't think it's a
Shackleton
nice
wakes
idea.
up and tells us to.
So wait, what's in the crate?
Oh
that
yeah,
you
does he wake up?
brought back?
Yeah, so probably
Oh,
after maybe an hour or so, you come to with an intense pain in the back of your neck. You feel, and there's like a wound.
So, like, face down in the ground, you just hear, son of a bitch!
Captain's awake.
Son of a
He's awake.
goddamn bitch! And he, like, just sort of pushes up. Who's not dead?
I'm not dead.
Here, Lexi, accounted for.
Are you okay? You got a problem again? We need to put you down again?
He stand up, and I sort of wipe the dirt off my knees. And it's like dusk, nighttime? Late
Nighttime,
night?
full nighttime.
Full nighttime. We got one crate, and
Yeah.
but everyone's still
Yeah.
alive. Like my hand on the back of my neck, I just go over to the fire and I sit down. I go, Shimir, give me a full report.
Well, we lost you back there. A bug burrowed under your skin and you were out. You went crazy. So I knocked you out. And then we had to find our way back. And we heard something chasing us. So we tried to go faster. And then what happened next? I think, well, Goop went ahead of everybody because he was scared, very scared. Doesn't like bugs. And
Scouting.
he had the map, so we were trying to figure it out. I don't know who decided to give this kid a map.
He was in front. I was carrying a box. I couldn't help. I'm sorry, Captain.
Should have asked my
I
permission.
apologize.
But anyway,
Rookie
so so I
Good
yelled
one.
at Goop,
Good one.
and the ceiling caved in,
mistake.
and we tried
Yeah.
to get through. But then a giant spider thing came after us and got into a hole, and we killed it, and then we got through, and now we're here.
Not bad, soldier. Not bad at all. As for the rest of you who've never heard the word protocol, next time someone is acting officer, they are acting officer, and you are acting soldiers, which means you obey the chain of what?
He's looking for command.
I was wondering if we were all going to say it together or if it's me specific. Sorry.
That's a feather in the cap for K-Rona. Now I see one crate, and
I
our
don't really
mission was
deal with
3.
feathers too much, to be honest. Too
Oh.
furry for me.
What do you prefer? What's your chapeau de jour?
I have no idea what words.
Yeah, I don't think
say.
French exists in this world, so I
You
think we
can.
just sort of.
I don't know, but I do like a good
Not
soup
Pinto.
de jour, if that's what you're talking about.
Well, I wish we could accommodate you. So I see one crate. Anyone check to see what was in it?
Pop the lid off.
It's full of gem shards. Just multicolored gem shards.
This is what we were looking for.
Well,
It's the only thing we found.
that'll fetch a pretty penny. No other crates inside the cave?
There were, but not enough of us to carry them all.
And it's sundown. When do we have to be back? We've been out for
You don't have a specific timeline to get back, but the longer you're out, the more rations you have to eat.
It was very dangerous in there, sir.
Also, the walls totally caved in. And we'd have to go around.
Oh yeah, that was something we left off of that report. We kind of, like blocked off the way back to the crate
Mhm.
because that was also the way back to the bugs and the way for the bugs to us. So, yeah.
Tried to make space between us and it, but it could burrow much quicker than we thought.
Honestly, you'd be dead if it wasn't for K-Rona.
Who says that?
The other Aldermani who's there, who I totally forgot about.
I was trying to kick it to you as like, what's the other character? I couldn't remember.
Is it mine?
Yeah, her name.
I don't remember what her name is.
It
Rip.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
starts with a K.
Together.
Oh, it's Anika?
Anika. Yeah, it's Anika that says
Now
that.
she has that accent, so.
I assumed they're from the same place. They're both Aldermani, so.
Have you made a character decision? I don't know. I lived in Cuyahoga Falls, and people from Akron had no accent, but people from 5 minutes outside of Akron had a southern accent, so.
It could be anything.
You know.
Yeah.
It happens.
All right. We'll move out at dawn. I think we've all learned a little bit of sleep. And, so these bugs, huh? I guess that's why I've got a hole in my neck.
Yes,
Is it like a jar full of bugs?
There's still like a couple in there. And then also I got this purple fluid.
That
This is
one's
the
from
big,
you.
This one was in your neck, and it was making you go crazy. So that.
Yeah, what did you see?
And then this one, this is just a bunch of purple goop that I got.
It's very thick.
Slosh.
All right.
And this one's from the mother, I think. The big spider. So maybe we can take it back to Special K and they can turn it into spider poison. I don't know. It might be helpful.
All right. No one, under any circumstance, is to open either of these two containers. Are we all clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. I look over at Cuts. Davmar! Why aren't you as god-awful messed up as everybody else that I'm looking at right now?
I was out there guarding the entrance.
All right, you and I take first watch.
Of course.
And is the farmer guy still alive?
He's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping?
Yeah.
What about,
He's fine. I cut the bugs out of him.
Howdy, you son of a bitch. Put the jar down, and then, that's it. All right, everyone that's going to sleep, go to sleep. Everyone that's keeping watch, it's our time.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Should we stay by this cave, sir?
Well, let's see. How far in did you break down the walls, K-Rona?
Quite a ways in.
There was the way right that was still open.
Yeah, there is still creatures that could get through potentially.
That wasn't
Is there a door to the caverns? Was it a door or was it just like a
just an open cave.
opening?
Yeah.
I don't remember the place we stayed at before we made it to the caverns. How far away was that?
It was like
About a half a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Over
It's
by
not
the
even
river.
necessarily in the same way back.
And it's also on the edge of the Black Forest.
Lexi and Nika want to fire 100 feet that way. We won't sleep near their mouth.
All right.
Okay.
Go and start the fire.
Yeah. That's all
Okay.
the stuff. And then Shackleton and Cuts are just keeping watch.
Alright. Then after that point, are you gonna go back for the other crates, or are you just gonna go roll with the one?
I think if there's been a cave in, we'll just roll with the one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think also at some point I talked to the cap because like I've been writing this stuff down and like keep it and like the fact that another group was sent here. I go up to Captain Shackleton and I say, "Sir, permission to speak my mind."
Speak freely.
I believe while we have not successfully completed the mission up to the standard that it was given to us by these merchants, I believe they were not completely forthright with us, and I believe that this is a bargaining tool. I feel like if they wish to claim any problem with us not achieving what they desired, we remind them that they did not tell us everything.
So we got something to throw back into the faces of the top brass when they complain.
Sure.
Well, that's
Yeah.
useful.
Take with what you will.
I'll bring it up if I get chewed out.
Thank you.
That's good work there, Lexi.
I go back to writing in my diary.
Dear diary.
Dear diary.
Captain Shackleton said I did good today.
Receive the compliment.
Well, then, other than that, your mission is complete. As you head back to Plainsworth, and you find the merchants in the Cross Spears Inn, you bring back the single crate on the wagon. I was like, what is the word?
Wagon.
Wagon. Speed wagon. Western Front. Plainsworth.
Is this another day on the job?
Yes, but I don't think I named it that. Unfortunately, like a moron.
This page turn.
There we go. So the one is fine. You don't have to convince them of anything important. You get 1 intel.
I'll write that down. That's for me.
And one of them shares a potential cut through. If you go towards Sunstrider Camp, there's a cut through the mountains. You get -1 time.
Oh. So intel good. How reliable is this? Like, this is a cut through, or is this like a? I heard there's a cut through.
Heard there's a cut through.
Okay.
You get -1 time. Don't be stingy.
No. I'm saying, like, is it gonna activate? Like, we're gonna you took Moria.
The tricks.
Got him.
Just insight check on it. You'll know how reliable it is.
I'm just trying to get a.
It's a
Inside
Google
check?
Maps cut through, not a Waze cut through.
Oh.
Yeah.
There could be some,
Yeah, some turns that you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
You get Splinter?
Oh.
No, it's real. It's becoming real.
It's
The
like,
game is becoming real. It's a silverfish
Oh
that was
gosh,
on the
oh
dice.
god.
wow, you said
A
that.
silver what?
A silverfish. Like one of those little silver bugs that are in
Oh my
bathtubs
God.
sometimes.
It's a fish. It's a land fish.
It's a fish
It's
and
a
it walks on land.
little gray bug.
So,
They're like old books and things.
They got gold books and things.
And it's like
Bug
in
emergency.
your.
No, he just smooshed it.
I smushed it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, but no, it wasn't in his body.
Oh, okay.
It was.
We would.
He's an old bug.
I couldn't see that. It looked like there was a split in his finger
Oh.
at my end, so I thought he had like this
Ew.
huge, like,
non-bleeding gash.
yeah, like he was like, look what happened to me a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know. Couldn't tell what that was. It freaked me out.
So, we enter the campaign phase. Before that, you have to pick your there's only 2 missions, right? 2 missions offered? You didn't roll for the secondary mission yet.
Yeah, we gotta roll.
Where do you have that, or was this
You should have it.
Bone Crumbs and no? We already did that. That was
Yeah.
Sunback and Rabid and Wild.
No, you should have the whatever the merchants one is, and I think it was the pilgrimage. I don't have any of the mission debriefs.
All I have is Pilgrimage of the Hornborn.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
the
a
special,
secondary.
That was the special one that you want.
So
that
the
you
merchants
found.
one was still on one of them, and then I just gave you so the pilgrimage is your secondary mission.
That's the one we rolled.
Oh yeah, because there are only 2 choices.
Yes. There are
Yeah,
only
cool.
2 missions.
Because you did tell me it's just another day on the job again, and then Pilgrimage is the
yeah.
one.
So, the specials that are going are Special K and Silver Pearl and Gale.
Because they have 2 for Pilgrimage.
That's right.
And then, which squad are you sending? The Ember Wolves.
What was this? What kind of mission? Where were they were going to the Black Forest, right?
I believe it was
A religious mission.
Yeah, it was a religious mission.
So that's why
Ooh.
a certain person had to go.
Yeah.
A religious mission. Who would be the religious group? I would say either the Shattered Lions or the Silver Stag.
Well, we
probably.
can't send the Shattered Lions.
They're only 3 strong right now.
Yeah.
Silver Stags.
Silver
The
Stag
shattered.
is.
The shattered.
With Ruby riding.
It'll come. So, all right, time to roll for that. So, just as a reminder of the secondary mission criteria,
What's the criteria?
You know
Oh,
what
you
it
roll
is.
for the secondary, right?
I
Yeah.
roll for the secondary.
Right.
So for the secondary mission, just a reminder of the potential successes or failures. Critical, you succeed at the mission and promote one squad member, either a rookie to a soldier or a soldier to a specialist. 6, you succeed at the mission. All specialists take level 1 harm, and you may choose to lose 2 squad members and promote a rookie to soldier. Note that these squad members count for morale loss. 4 and 5, you get to choose. Fail the mission, all troops return unharmed, or you can succeed and 2 squad members die and all specialists take level 2 harm. 1 to 3, you fail, you lose 3 squad members and all specialists take level 3 harms. And then we asked the questions. That was the religious missions. I have to do the thing with the stuff. So, Legion loyalty. Are all on the mission oath sworn to the Legion?
Yes.
Take 1 die. Did the commander spend 1 intel to give you advanced information on this mission?
I did.
2 die. Is everyone on the mission a specialist or a soldier?
No.
Cool. Leadership. Does any Legionnaire distrust or not respect the leadership enough to obey orders on the battlefield?
Nope.
Are required specialists or equipment not on this mission?
Not.
Yeah, I think...
We have everyone who's needed.
Okay, cool.
Because Special K is a religious.
Great. And then religious missions. Arcane. Did the quartermaster spend religious supplies to ward and protect the squad?
Did you have any religious?
Mm-mm.
We don't have any.
No.
Wait, didn't we
Oh,
get
wait. No, we do. Wait a second.
They just-
Religious supplies, it says fine, reduce corruption by 2.
Yeah.
I don't
Spend
have any text.
That's just for the item. You can spend a religious supply to give the marshal an additional dice.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So mark one of those off. You get another die. And then corruption. Is any Legionnaire starting the mission with blight?
No.
Okay.
Because we didn't send.
Well, then you have all of your dice.
Okay.
Make your roll.
Do I get any additional because of anything else?
Nope.
For me.
Yeah, the whole thing. Oh no.
I think if anything, it would come from the Spy Master, but you don't have anything like that yet.
Yeah!
2 6s.
Yes!
2 6s.
So you succeed at the mission, and you get to promote 1 squad member from that group.
Whoa, do you want to do Ruby Rise? I don't know, we haven't really created this team yet.
I finally
So
have a specialist.
write down like a soldier, and you guys can talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah. You have 1 soldier and 4 rookies in that group.
Cool. But soldiers still can't lead missions.
That's correct. Cool. It has to be a specialist.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just want to be
That's
back
great.
with the specialist.
Oh, you will. Just not on your side.
We left him
And
for dead.
let me see what your rewards were. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We succeeded the book out of the Pilgrims of the Horned One.
Did we get the Blade Mobile? Did we get
Did you unlock the secret?
just cruising around?
So just so we know what this whole mission was that we just rolled
Yeah,
for.
I remember.
It was a group of Panyar that requested the aid of us to make a pilgrimage into the Black Forest to reach the site of Nyx, the moon goddess.
Oh, well, that's why we had to have the critical success.
We
It just
had to.
Makes so much sense.
There could be artifacts there to use at the altars. News of our encounter with the hags is circulated, and the group is afraid on desecration of the site. Guide them through the forest of the site and give them time they need to cleanse it. Take any supplies you might need to ward off the hags.
So we just killed a bunch of hags.
Well, 1, it's the hag. 2,
The hag.
you don't know. But I'm pretty sure.
Big old hag.
And mega success means
Big ol' hag.
Oh, did I not? Dude, was it not
Role-playing
this one?
once for hags.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you get 1 intel and 2 morale.
Another intel?
Yeah.
Oh.
We know everything. Before
two
we even
morale?
know it.
You're in charge of
We
morale.
already have 10 morale.
We're sitting pretty.
And they come back with a friend.
Oh.
I see
What?
a piece of paper in your hand, and that piece of paper reads.
As the Silver Stags come back, there's a light cloaked, like cowl, like a half cowl, person holding a rifle in one of his hand, like a long rifle in his hands. Panyar, and has sort of this like chitinous skin and 2 antennae that come out from the front.
Oh,
It has
gosh.
like a kind of like a split lip, so it's like
We
very
just saw bugs,
insect-like.
so we're very.
Goop is not gonna like this guy.
Don't worry, he's not an Ember Wolf.
You get black chirping.
Black chirping.
Ooh, that's cool.
What is?
Sniper.
Yes!
So happy.
So as that group comes back, they're not the hag, but there is another set of witches that were like a coven that was desecrating the site. And when they reach the peaks, the peak top, and there's like to Nyx, there's a bunch of like moon phase symbols and stuff in there, and it has like this very elegant like Azure statue that sits center. There's a lot of like little food offerings and things, and in the clearing they were swamped on, and Black Chirping came like diving out of the trees and started like firing off shots.
Dang. So Black Chirping just like kind of showed up to protect the place.
Yeah,
And, like, help.
yeah.
Okay. That's really cool.
And the critical gave it to you, so.
Thank you.
But they have one trauma. That's cool.
Oh, what they're paranoid?
They so Black Chirping has been in the forest by themselves for a long time. They didn't know what else to do since they were excommunicated from the Panya Forest, so they stand watching over the shrines that are in the Black Forest.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I didn't pick which trauma type it was. You were welcome to do that.
You did.
Whoever wants to.
You circled paranoid.
Oh, I did? Okay, cool. I thought I did. Yeah, so that's the secondary mission. Congratulations. And then, primary mission is complete. So now, next thing that has to happen is time passes.
Alright.
And pressure increases.
We're still in the same town.
So one time has been added. We are one tick away from summer.
Well, remember, you got -1 time for completing your mission.
Oh. So
yeah.
then nothing passed.
So neutral, yeah. And then your pressure goes up by 1. Okay. And before you do campaign actions, you must decide if you're advancing or not. Advance, then campaign action.
We are not currently advancing.
You are not going to advance.
No. We're waiting to go after that one.
Oh, okay.
Because we are really close to getting all of these special missions.
Okay.
And I think we want to claim them before we move forward. This is the last town to get everything.
Then staying in Plainsworth it is. And then we will be back with the campaign phase of things. So everyone hold on to your butts.
Yeah.
Squeeze them.
Get away.
Did we get stuff from the main mission?
Yeah. You got the +1 intel and -1 time.
Okay.
Woo!
Gotcha. Because that was a... Oh, so I thought it was a supply mission, so I was hoping we'd get supplies.
Yeah, that's what I have written down for it. That's one of the potential... Oh no, yeah, you should get supplies. Interesting. Let me just check my shit. It's what I get.
Get him! I love those so much. I was so happy.
It's a meal. Meal in one.
It's villagers, people offering.
I feel like that bag I had that one
merchants.
time was like a little harder to
+2
eat
supply
than that bag.
and asset.
Oh, and there you go.
They're equally as hard to eat.
So it's just supply and then what's